A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing people out there to my channel, the Twinflame Union. I welcome you all to this channeling session. The title of this channeling session is Twin Flame Sex Triggers Running. Before I start the channeling, I would like to tell you that you can buy my book In the Name of Love, which is based on the journey of finding your ultimate soulmate, from Amazon Kindle, and the link is in the description box. This is also an ebook, so even if you don't have Kindle, you can still read it and take most benefits from it, and it can also help you in your ascension journey. For twin flame coaching, for guidance, for healing sessions and tarot card reading sessions that can help you determine which stage you're in and what is the best solution you can take to ascend further in your journey, you can always contact me and you can always write to me. You can either write to me on my email address or you can DM me on Instagram, and I would be there to help you out. So now friends, I'm going to start with the channeling. In this channeling, I see a divine feminine and a divine masculine. Yesterday also I had shared a very dark reading, a very dark channeling session, but it can be very helpful because it is for all those people who are being kept in some secret by their divine masculine. Secrecy is also a part of this journey. Be it the feelings that the divine masculine has, because the divine masculines normally face the fear of rejection to a great extent. So be it hiding their feelings, or be it hiding their agendas, or be it testing the divine feminine in some way or the other, there is a layer of secrecy in their behavior which they have to let go. Divine feminines are very powerful, which they always forget. When the divine feminine develops her own true power, that's when she takes this journey in control. Now I want to tell to all of you people that first of all, there are two elements to this channeling. Number one is the understanding that there is something called sacred sexuality, which means that the relationship, the intimate relationship or the sexual relationship that you have between you and your partner, you and your DM or DF, is a very pure, it's a very beautiful relationship. You should never look down upon it. That's why in India we pray to Lord Shiva and Parvati, and we pray to their genitals. The Shiv Linga is the genitals of Parvati and Shiva. You must always know that and remember that. And that is to tell to the whole world that this love that the divine masculine and feminine has, it is pure love. It is beautiful love because there is unconditional love in this. This type of sexuality means that you are committed to only one person for the rest of your existence. So I see the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They are extremely in love with each other. Now this is a couple that I have channeled, and a lot of you will resonate on this because a lot of you have gone through the runner-chaser dynamic, the on and off of your relationship. It has been very frustrating for some people also, but this is a reality of this relationship, the runner-chaser dynamic. So this is a couple that tried to run and chase, tried to run away from each other, then came back to each other, then felt that, oh, it's not gonna work out, then came back again, then left, then came back, then left, then came back, and they kept doing this for a long time. They realized that we cannot be without each other. We love each other so much. Even if they both go to another person, even if they both throw themselves in the arms of another person and they get intimate with another person, they will keep on thinking about their twin flame and they will curse that, even that thought. And that's why for them it's very important for some cases to be with the karmic. It is the karmic that is going to help the divine feminine and the divine masculine come back together. So if you are a divine feminine who has been cursing the divine masculine and the karmic that he is with, then please understand that you will only delay your mission, your purpose and your union. You have to forgive the karmic, and you have to not see the karmic as a person who is out there to get you. You have to see her as a person who has come from your past lives, from because of some karmic debt that you had on her, and she is there to release the karmic debt by making you suffer. In some cases, even the divine feminine has to be a karmic in another relationship. In some other relationship, she has to be the karmic. Because what does the karmic do? Let's understand. The karmics, they trap the divine masculine, but they do it without any love for him. They don't love him. Remember that. There is no love. She's only trying to kill time. She's only doing time pass, or she is trying to get something from him. And this is the image that he has for the divine feminine when he leaves her. He actually replicates the image of the karmic with the feminine. So it is the karmic who actually has some materialistic goal fulfillment from him, but he thinks that it is the feminine who is like her. So he interchanges the image and then he goes for the karmic. And this is why this happens, because still the divine masculine does not know enough. He still needs to learn more. He still does not know how to differentiate between fake and the real world. Fake person and a real person. Fake love and true love. Anyone can make you feel loved by saying few nice words. Always remember that. It is in any woman, in any man, they can learn this art of seducing other people, of trapping other people. And many people actually do that. You all would agree with that we all know of so many stories, so many cases, so many people who are in relationship with someone else only because they are getting some materialistic benefit from that person, some kind of gain. This is called conditional love. This type of love means get and forget, get and forget, get and forget. But true love is give and forget, give and forget, give and forget, give and forget. Divine feminine and divine masculine will always give so much love to each other. They will never count it. Remember that. But the only reason they are not together, or they don't understand each other, is only because they yet don't know how this planetary world, this Maya, all of this works. They have still not, thrown them into the real fire. When gold is burned in the fire, it becomes kundan. This is what we say in India. Okay, in Hindi language we say this. So in order to become a purer element, a purer metal, you have to burn yourself in fire. If you cannot burn yourself in fire, if you're not ready for this type of work, then let me tell you, you will always be far away from ascension. The twin flame journey is not designed for only union, because many of you have also gone into union. As some of you will know what I mean by this, is because every time you go back to your masculine, or you meet again when you are in an on and off relationship, when the runner chaser dynamic keeps going on and on and on and on and on, after every 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, whatever, it keeps happening, keeps happening, then you know for a fact that there is love between you both. But the only problem is there are these barriers, there are these blocks, there are these wounds. There are so many wounds, these hidden wounds, they keep coming out whenever you both fight, whenever you both argue. Your insecurities, in some cases people don't even fight, they have silent wars. One person says something to another, the other takes it to their heart, and then for next 2 months they are moving like a depressed person, like a zombie, wearing like all black clothes, or I'm just saying it symbolically, that walking around like a zombie, that what, my DM or my DF said this to me, how could he say this to me, how could she say this to me, they don't love me, they don't care about me. And then when there is a phone call, then they are smiling and they are nice, but deep inside their heart there is this sad feeling, and you cannot hide sadness. Energy is something which cannot be hidden. Some people, they are very nice on the face, they are very pleasant, they are very happy, like actors and actresses have this type of lifestyle. On their face, with makeup, with all the camera work and everything, they can easily show to another person, they can fool another person that how happy I am, how sad I am. In some cases they have to act like they're sad, in some cases they have to act like they're happy. But all the good actors and actresses are actually very good in hiding their feelings, and that's why they suffer so much. That's why in Bollywood and Hollywood we get to know from time immemorial that the actress who was so successful, who was so amazing, was actually alcoholic. She was getting drunk every day. The husband was not with her, or the man is so handsome, he's so good looking, the whole world is after them, but in his whole personal life he is very unhappy, divorced, drinking all night, drinking. That's why so many of these successful famous people, they take drugs, they take the support, they take the aid of drugs, because they get tired of doing this acting in front of the world. They get tired of showing to the world something which is not true, and they do it because they get into a trap. Now the divine masculine and the feminine, both of them, they also have to become very authentic in their journey. You have to first of all forget about the union example that other people on YouTube or all these places show to you, first of all. Because if you look at Ram, Sita, if you look at Radha, Krishna, if you look at Shiva and Shakti, Shiva, Parvati, or Shiva, Sati also, Shiva, and in between Shiva and Parvati also, both of them, they used to go away from each other for their own meditation. So many times in so many stories we know that Shiva went away, for so many years he wanted to meditate, so he lived alone. Then Parvati went away for some time, she lived alone. Then they came back again, then they went again, because anybody who knows that they are a divine being, they will always work for the planet, to raise the vibration, to raise the frequency of this planet, and thus they will do daily practice, they will do daily meditation, daily techniques. And I will obviously in further upcoming channelings or video messages, if you ask me, if you question me, then too I will share with you all how a householder can live a life of divinity, of amazing strength and power and high vibrational frequency. There are so many foods that nature gives, that we can consume, and we can literally change our energy in just minutes and seconds. So these are all the things that you will learn with time. And in this, I want to say that so many of the divine feminine and masculines, they go into separation due to their sexuality, due to the sex. It's not because there is something wrong that they are doing. So I will tell you that never feel bad about this thing. Never take it to your heart. Never think that, oh, you're doing something wrong. Because in some cases, how the divine feminine and masculine come together is because, in some cases, not all cases, I'm just giving you an example so that if you're one of those people, you know that you're on the right path. I'll give you an example. For example, the DF and DM are together. They are very happy and they are in a stable relationship, say for 5 months or 6 months. Now suddenly something happens, or their sexuality, because this channeling is about that. This is what I saw in this channeling. Because of their sexuality, because of the sex they have, one fine day, during the sex or after sex, something happens that triggers some hidden wound or some hidden block in them, which leads to a separation. Okay? And after the separation, a karmic enters the life of the DM. Okay? And he is with the karmic, and the DF feels very insulted, humiliated, abandoned, left out, heartbroken, all types of feelings she goes through. And then it, month after month after month, the separation goes on, because obviously he's with someone else, so that karmic will also not leave him so easily. She's obviously benefiting from him, so she goes on, they go on. After 1 year, 1.5 years, or whatever, some time, the divine masculine comes back to the DF. Okay? And he is still in the relationship with the karmic. He has still not ended it. Maybe he needs to do some legal paperwork. Maybe he has still not told her. But in his heart, he has realized that this karmic is not mine. The DF is mine. Okay? So he comes back to the DF and he says that, look, I'm sorry I did this blunder, but I have opened some businesses with this woman, and I have opened I have bought some property with her, or in some cases I got engaged with her or even married to her in some cases. Now what do? To leave her, I have to do all of this, and she is not even letting me go that easily. Although what the good thing is that he has seen her true face. So the karmic has told the masculine that, look, I don't love you, I don't care about you, but now I don't want to leave you because why should I leave you? I'm getting all of this, or I need this much money, I need this much alimony, or I need this type of settlement, or whatever business we started, it all has to come to me, blah blah blah. And he's trying his level best to sort it out because he knows that she's doing wrong to him. So he's very clear with the DF now that she's the one for me. He's back to her. But now in this scenario, because he's married to her or engaged to her or committed to her, the karmic, she looks like the karmic to other people. Because, and this has happened in a famous celebrity case also, which I had mentioned in some of my previous videos. You can go and check it out. So she starts appearing to be the karmic, the home breaker, or the person who has ruined some other woman's life. But not everyone can see till that time that the karmic was the actual home breaker. The karmic was the person who came in between them. The karmic was the person who spoiled their relationship, took away this man. So both of them obviously have these problems, these things that they need to learn in life, these wounds, and lack of understanding of human relationship, lack of understanding of genuine people. And that's why sexuality or their sex plays a very important role, because it triggers what is hidden. So in this channeling also, the divine feminine and masculine are together. They are very happy. And they don't have a complete sexual relationship. They are not sexually active, but they really love each other a lot. And they love each other so much that, their love, you cannot even measure it, that much love they have for each other. Like really true love. And they do this game of, on and off game. They play this game of runner and chaser. But one fine day they decide to become active in sexuality, in a sexual relationship, and it happens with them, and they start involving themselves into it. But the more they go into it, the more they involve into it, the more the separation, the running triggers in the DM, because the DM starts thinking and assuming that she does not love him. And he makes all these assumptions out of their sexual intimacy. Anything that she does, any move she makes, he thinks that she is the one who's using him, she's the one who doesn't love him, she is not the right person for him. This mainly happens because what it triggers is not just the running, but it also triggers the chakra activation. It triggers the sacral chakra healing that is needed. It triggers, obviously, the Kundalini rising has already happened, the ascension journey, which Kundalini in English is ascension journey. The ascension journey has already started. But to start the ascension journey, the ascension cannot happen till you remove all the dirt from your soul energy, from your soul aura, all of the pollution that has been, all the debris that have got collected on it. So if you don't do that, if you're not going to do that, then how will you clear? How will you do the healing? To come into the union, to come in contact with the source and be in a permanent union with the source, the divine feminine also has to become pure. She has to become pure, only then she can be in the union situation. After union also people face problems because they are on a mission, they are on a purpose. So they will, there will be things that will keep coming up. It's not a big deal.